and I was there until when I was in 10th grade. And over there, the diversity, and then experienced it there. And then I moved to South Carolina. Over there, I stayed for another 4 years, so it was very different there. And then I came over here, and it was very different over here. So I experienced all of those three. And the first one, living in Pakistan, when I think about the diversity and how the society was there, it was very isolated, and you didn't have any idea, or no one living there. Most of the percentage of the population didn't know what it was. All they knew was from the news, and that's all they took as kind of like their gospel, and that's what BBC told them, what CNN told them, and what the news over there told them. So they had no experience of the outside world. So it was very different over there. And then when I moved to South Carolina, it was not, when I moved there, it wasn't what I saw in the news. And then I was like, wait, is this America? I was very deep in the South, in a city called Clemson, and there was you didn't get any restaurants from different ethnicities, and there was only usually American food, and it was hard to find people from your own ethnicity over there. So it was different living over there, but still it was a good change and a good experience to live that life. And then after moving to California, it completely changed, and it's so much more multicultural here. It's been I've had a great time. I've been telling my parents to move here too. They're in South Carolina still, so. But yeah, it's interesting to see that all the things that you hear in the news about diversity in America, because I still think that America is like on the cutting edge of diversity as far as compared to the rest of the world. Because when you're going to other countries, you see that over there it's very, people are not as accepting to other cultures and other societies as they are over here. And so I just wanted to share that experience.
Anybody else? You're looking my way, so are you ready?
I'm gonna try to be ready.
You're ready. You're gonna do it, young lady. Trust me. Let's give Priscilla a round of applause. Jump in. You'll be fine.
Okay. So when I think of the word diversity, think of it as the number one requirement to have a very successful country, or to take it further, a very successful kingdom. So in order for, I personally think the reason why the United States of America is considered one of the most successful countries in the world is because of diversity. We had all these immigrants come in. They came with their own culture, their own ideas, their own backgrounds, their own upbringings, and made America what it is today. For example, Tesla, Amazon, those are all made by immigrants. Now, if we take away the ability for immigrants to come to America, and we send them off to other countries, then that makes this country a little less diverse. So I think that diversity is imperative for having a very successful kingdom, or country, or company. Let's see. One of the most powerful sayings that somebody once quoted to me is that this one king would prefer to call out people from every tongue, every tribe, and every nation. So when it comes to a tongue, and you study another language, and you hear what the translation is from one language to another, you'll kind of see the difference in the way another person from another country thinks. So the reason why I bring this up is because when I was studying anthropology, there was this culture in Africa where to describe a leaf floating on water, the way they would describe a leaf floating on water is the water pressed against the leaf and the leaf pressed against the water. So if someone grew up learning a language like that, they probably wouldn't have a difficult time learning physics, because they just grew up kind of thinking about forces in that way. In the same way, you come from a country where it's normal for them to just run. Like, for example, the Netherlands. Or they just bike. They bike everywhere they go. Then having health issues related to not exercising much wouldn't be such a problem. So having all these different cultural ideas coming together in one place will definitely allow other people to kind of step out of their comfort zone or step out of their way of thinking, so they can learn new things about themselves, new things about other people, and bounce ideas off of each other to come up with innovative ideas and progress a little further from where the country or the kingdom or the company is right now. So those are my thoughts on